Hey, magandang araw sa ating lahat. So, for today's discussion, we'll be having Unit 3. And this is on our GAMABA and National Artist. So, yeah, I hope you all are well, safe, and still okay. Sana nasusurvive pa rin ang buhay kolehiyo. I hope na nakaka-cope up na tayong lahat. So yeah, let's move to our topic for today, and this is on our national artist and our GAMABA. So artworks are produced by either an artist or an artisan. So ewan ko kung narinig nyo na yung term na artisan. Di ba ang lagi lang nating naririnig ay yung word na artist. But there is there are classifications of artists and artisans, yung mga ginagawa nila. So, that is the reason why they are different from each other, artist and artisan. So, each has his or her own style in the art arena. So, how can we distinguish an artist that of an artisan? So, how could we know that the artworks we are enjoying are created by an artist or an artisan? Kasi tayo, ang nakikita lang talaga natin ay pag nakakita tayo ng painting, artist gumawa niyan. Yes, well, in fact, that is correct. But when we see art na may purpose, may utilitarian purpose siya, we do not see na artist ang gumawa dyan. Parang sinasabi natin na craftsman or yung ating mga panday. Yun lang yung pagkakaalam natin, but they are called artists, and we will discuss it further later. So, yeah, undoubtedly, people get confused of these two terms. So, further, recognizing one's contribution to the development of the Philippine arts simply shows how we treasure and value our Philippine culture. So, to give honor for the artist's efforts, two major awards. So, may mga awards tayong binibigay. May awards na binibigay ang ating government for them. So, ang una dyan ay yung Order ng Pambansang Alagad ng Sining or Order of National Artist and Gawad sa Manlilika ng Bayan or National Living Treasures Award. So, I know na parang may art appreciation subject na kayo way back senior high. So, I know may natouch na kayong ganito. So, yeah, we will distinguish the Gawad sa Manlilika ng Bayan Award from National Artist Awards. And siguro kung kaya ng time, but with the restrictions and all, we cannot conduct a research. Nung face-to-face pa, yung mga students, talagang lumabas sila to find artist and artisan. And marami ka talaga makikita just from the locality. Ang daming mga not so well-known, but really talented artist and artisan. Iba pa nga, parents pa nila yung mga furniture nila sa kanilang mga stories. Ayan. So, demonstrate appreciation on the contribution of an artist or artisan in the community. So, let's move on to topic 1. And this is giving honors to the artists and artisans. Ayan. So, artists work in fine arts, including painting, illustration, and sculpture. So, lahat ng artists, nag-i-start sila sa kanilang artwork in a sketch. So, they begin with a pencil and a sketch pad to work with an idea on a paper. So, artists transfer their vision to canvases or other medium. And this may mean working in oil, watercolor, or pastel. Yan yung nakikita natin sa mga art exhibits sa mall. Nakikita natin yan na there are different types of fine arts. May painting na gawa sa ganito, may sculpture na gawa sa ganito. And yeah, sculptors take their sketches and create 3D products from clay, marble, or other material. I know this is one of my pangarap na makapunta talaga sa mga museum na they have 3D products na yun yung mga it's nice lang na makita mo how talented Filipinos are. Ayan. Illustrators might work for a publishing or animation company or create original comic books. So, all artists' work aims to create an overall reaction from a viewer. So generally, an artist is defined as an art practitioner who produces or creates an indirectly functional arts with aesthetic value using imagination. So, they use these pieces to provoke our thought, ideas, and emotions that are necessary to discover ourselves and our feelings. Yun ang nagagawa talaga ng art eh. May specific definition man yung artist na gumawa nun, but iba yung na-provoke niya sa atin na feeling. So, we have different interpretations of their art as well. So, pag may mga chance na makapunta kayo sa art exhibition, use that time to reflect. Not just na parang pumunta kayo dun para mag-take ng selfie. Ayan, ma'am, nandito na ako sa art gallery. Hindi. Kaya may napaparod kayo sa movie na nakatulala, may naiiyak pa habang nakatingin sa mga artworks na kung tutuusin talaga, ang hirap nating intindihin. But, when you are there and you will reflect, parang, iba yung maproprovoke sa atin, iba yung matatouch na emotion sa atin. So, yun ang power ng artist, yun yung nagagawa niya. So, job responsibilities of an artist includes developing ideas for a canvas or project, our product, selecting a medium for a final work, including texture, size, or area, collecting work for a portfolio, and applying for grants for financial support. Ayan. So, let's take a look sa mga famous artists natin. Ang pinakauna dyan ay si Fernando Amorsolo. So, he is one of the most important artists in the Philippine history. So, Amorsolo was a portraitist and a painter of rural Philippine landscapes. So, he's popularly known for his craftsmanship and mastery in the use of light. So, ladies and gentlemen, he painted more than 10,000 pieces. Just imagine, 10,000 pieces over his lifetime using natural and backlighting techniques. So, ito yung example niya, yan yung Palay Maiden. Yan. So, kung makikita nyo, kung mapapansin nyo, nandyan yung mastery of light niya talaga. Yung techniques niya sa backlight and natural lights. So, his most known works are of the Dalagang Pilipina, landscape of his Filipino homeland, and portraits in World War II scenes. Ayan. So, he was born in Calahiran in Paco, Manila on May 30, 1892. So, he began drawing and sketching as a young boy. So, the family lived in Daet until the death of his father. So, ayan, yan yung story niya. And let's move on to this masterpiece by Fernando Amorsolo. So, as you can see, hindi ko pa talaga nakita tong artwork na to, but if given a chance, no, baka mas ma-explain ko siya. But let us just read this explanation and yung mga observation ng mga nakakita na. But when we take a closer look daw to this work, makikita natin yung mga strokes na executed with is of Virtuoso. So, makita din natin dyan yung, in stark contrast to the increasing westernization of the urban capital, Manila, this work is a celebration of the pristine rural Philippine countryside. So, alam naman natin na before tayo na westernize, we were once a pristine rural place. So, yan yung representation ni Palay Maiden. So, dyan mo makikita na yung Dalagang Pilipina noon, very pristine and very simple lang. So, sabi nga dito, yung conception niya daw of an ideal Filipina beauty is one with a rounded face, not of the oval type. So, the eyes should be exceptionally lively. The nose should be of blunt form but firm and strongly marked. The ideal Filipino beauty should have a sensuous mouth, not white complexion, nor of the dark color, but of the clear skin which we often witness when we meet a blushing girl. So, ayan yung Filipina beauty or the Dalagang Filipina. Ayan. So, the Filipino beauty was an important symbol of our national identity. So, the colors mapapansin niya yung kulay ng damit niya. We have the blue and the red, and the background is yellow. So the colors, Philippine flag, are evident in the blue kerchief, red skirt, and white blouse. So yan yung white blouse na rin. And the subject gazes directly at the viewer, so holding a generous bundle of a newly harvested rice, a hope-filled moment for the young Philippines. So tayo talaga, yung mga kwento din from our ancestors, they are fulfilled or they are overjoyed because of good harvest. Ayan. So that's the story of it. Let's move on to Juan Luna. So Juan Luna is considered one of the greatest Filipino artists in the Philippine history. So siyang gumawa ng Espoliarium, The Death of Cleopatra, and Blood Compact. So not only did he excel in artistry, but he was also a political activist during the time of the Philippine Revolution during the late 19th century. So, itong ginawa niyang Espoliarium, not just to win the competition, but yung isang reason din niya why he made this Espoliarium is for a silent protest. Ayan. So, his close friendship with our national hero, Jose Rizal, has sparked Philippine nationalism and pride. So, Juan Luna was mostly known for his works as being dramatic and dynamic, focusing on romanticism and realism styles of art. So, yeah, let's move on to the short explanation of the Espoliarium. I know mas marami pang deeper explanation on this. I-summarize lang natin. So, Espoliarium is a masterpiece created in 1984. Imagine. And andyan pa yan sa National Museum up to this time. So, it is one of the prized possessions of the Philippine National Museum today. So, this neoclassical artwork earned Juan Luna 3 gold medal in the Exposición Nacional de Bellas Artes and recognition among the connoisseurs and art critics. So, it was praised so much that even Jose Rizal himself, our Philippine national hero, prepared a speech for Juan Luna addressing two things from his artwork. So first thing is the glorification of the genius and the grandeur of his artistic skills. So it's not a surprise why he called the artwork the glorification of genius. Kasi later explain natin yung mga meaning behind these painting, but yeah, very yung glorification of the genius would really suffice this painting. So not only does it entice the viewer with compelling imagery of death, but it also sneaks in a historical nod to the Filipino history. So as you can see here sa left part ng painting, yan daw yung mga politicians laughing and stripping the dead gladiators of their worldly possessions. So, itong mga tumatawa na to, sa left side, ito yung nag-represent sa Spanish government officials and friars. So, they are stripping our land kasi way back before. And, itong dinadrag dito, yan yung dead gladiators. So, that represents us, Filipinos. So, kung maalala niyo yung encomienda system daw is one way of the Spaniards stripping our lands or inaagaw sa atin yung ating lupa. So, Espoliarium pala is from a Latin word called basement of the Roman Colosseum. So, dun nangyayari yung mga kababalaghan na yan, yung mga patayan na yan. So, dyan nangyayari sa basement of the Roman Colosseum. So, dyan, kaya yan yung pangalan na Espoliarium. Ayan. So, as you can see here, yung nagdadrag ng patay, yung dead gladiator, is are Roman soldiers. So, they are dragging the dead gladiators. So, we are being dragged by Spaniards to the unknown. So, nakikita nyo, hinihila siya papunta sa dilim. So, yan yung meaning ng dilim na yan. Meaning dyan ay nothingness. So, we are being dragged by the Spaniards to nothingness. So, And then, as you can see here, may babae na umiiyak dyan. This is the central theme of this painting. So, this woman weeping for a relative, that represents our country. So, our motherland is weeping for our current situation or for the situation during that time. So, you know, we represent the Philippines as our country as the inang bayan, right? So, yan yung nire-represent ng babae dito, the woman there na nagwo-weep. That is our inang bayan weeping for the situation of the Philippines. So, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, Juan Luna did not just make this painting to win the competition, but this is a silent protest to help the Filipinos and the people of Spain to see the real situation of the Philippines at that time. So, ayan. I hope na medyo naliwanagan tayo sa Espoliarium. Alam ko naman na na-touch nyo na. So, one day makapunta tayo sa National Museum and, you know, maka-reflect tayo on that. And yeah, let's move on to the artisan. So, artisan are craftsmen who work in textiles, pottery, glass, and other areas. So, they are craftsmen who make practical, artistic products such as earrings, urns, stained glass, and other accessories. So they gain their knowledge by studying under master craftsmen and then practicing with continued study. So they work to create something new, original, and at times provocative. So they spend a good portion of their time selling and promoting their items in various marketplaces. So artisans are craftsmen who produce directly functional and or decorative products, arts. So they help us in meeting our basic needs such as food, clothing, dwelling, furniture, kitchen utensils, and everything that makes our life easy are crafted by our artisans. Ayan. So job responsibilities of an artisan include mixing, using and mixing mediums like paint, metal, glass, or fabric, shaping, gluing, sewing, testing, and producing products, displaying works at various sites including auctions, craft shows, or online markets, and estimating cost and material needs. So, napakarami nating artisan, but isa lang yung nasabi dito, and this is our very own Tina Maristela Ocampo. So, she really wanted to bring whatever it is na meron sa atin sa Pilipinas out to the world. So, hence, Celestina would produce fine handmade bags using local indigenous products crafted by Filipino artisans. Now, kung mahilig kayong manood ng mga, I think may napanood ako nun yung one segment sa CNN yata yun na parang woman power, parang may ganun. Ang dami nang nag-evolve na mga artisans na gumagawa ng mga handmade bags na ina-export palabas ng Pilipinas. Ayan. So, sorry for that. And other artisans engage themselves in producing different products such as pottery and basket weaving. So, Filipinos are known for being creative and resourceful. Yan tayo. So, may makita man tayong mga materials dyan na hindi nagagalaw or hindi napapakinabangan. Filipinos would really find ways on making that useful. Ayan. Very resourceful tayo. So, they try to maximize whatever resources they have just to earn and sustain their basic needs. So, yan ang Pilipino. Ayan tayo. And, malapit na tayong matapos. So, one of examples din ng artisans is the Dumagat artisan. I don't know if I could still send you the link. May link talaga ng video na finiture yung mga Dumagat artisans. So, yung mga Dumagat artisans, kumukuha sila ng driftwood from yung mga fallen part of trees washed by rivers and streams. So, ginagawa nilang art yan. So, I hope na mapanood nyo yung video na yun. Kasi ang ganda nun na ayan, yung sa dumagat nga, after nilang i-gather yung mga wood from the water, pinapatayo nila for 3 days, and then ginagawa na nilang artwork. So, ayan. And then, tinitindan din nila. So, this project does not only provide the Udumaga's livelihood, but also provide Mother Earth a support for sustainability and, you know. And yeah, that's the end of our lesson. So, very simple lang, just a appreciation of our GAMABA and national artists. Our next lesson is how to identify a GAMABA artist and a national artist, yung mga qualifications niya. So, yeah, I hope you have learned something today, and sana magkaroon tayo ng chance na, you know, makahanap pa rin sa ating locality ng mga artists and artisans. Sayang talaga with the restrictions and all. Noon talaga nung face-to-face, we have our culminating activities, and yung mga students ko way before would feature their artists and artisans in a video na tinry pa nilang gumawa ng mga pots, nakatry silang, you know, ang ganda lang na ma-experience niya sana yun. But, yeah, with the restrictions and all, you're very limited. So, ayun, sana nabigyan ko lang kayo ng overview on the artist and artisan. So, next time na may makita kayo na mga artworks, alam na natin paano i-recognize na yan, gawa yan ng artist. Ito, gawa ng artisan to. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson. I hope na medyo nag-enjoy kayo kahit na hindi talaga natin sobrang na-maximize yung art appreciation ngayon. But yeah, I hope you've learned something, and always stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy and rest while you can. If you have time, you rest. And yeah, just enjoy learning. Okay, God bless everyone. Have a great day ahead. Bye. See you again soon.